this is how you know that the seasons are changing. Hello there and welcome to a video where we're going to be trying out new makeup. Specifically, I have a lot of Trend It Up and I have a lot of Colourpop, and I want to share everything with you, all my opinions and stuff. So let's start with a new Trend It Up Hydro Gripping Primer. Gripping primers and hydrating primers are still in, they're rolling, I love them. And I'm usually mostly focused on the hydrating aspect, not really on the gripping one. This is what it looks like. It's like milky but clear. Not too thick, certainly not as thick as the e.l.f. primers. So let's see how this is gonna work. Okay, I'm starting to feel the grip a little bit. It is certainly easier to work with than the e.l.f. gripping primers. This one is slightly less super sticky and a bit more hydrating and jelly and lightweight. I like that a lot, actually. Trend It Up has been known to have some great primers, so if this is another one to the selection, I'm gonna be the happiest person ever. Now, for the foundation, I first wanted to go like full-on powder foundation, but I have a lot of cream products, so I just wanted to show you this. This is the Douglas Teint Beautifier, Instant Complexion Beautifier, which is a tinted moisturizer. It's said to be a tinted gel cream. And it has light coverage, glowy finish, hydrating and anti-aging properties, and also SPF 40, so a very good thing for the summer. Now, I would normally apply this with my hands, but I'm not gonna get up and wash my hands in the middle of a video, sorry about that. So I guess I'll just put it on with one of my brushes. It's quite a thick cream. I feel like light coverage is a bit of an overstatement. This is almost no coverage. I would say it's more like a tinted SPF. I have the shade Opal one, which I think is the lightest one. And yeah, you can tell it's definitely very pale. But I do quite like it because it does unify the skin pretty nicely. And it gives you something to work with if you don't want to just apply different products on your bare face, if you know what I mean. I kind of like to have a little something so, you know, the cream stuff blends a little bit better. So that's what I'm doing today. And now we have something pretty exciting. This is the new Trend It Up 18-hour coverage concealer, which is waterproof, and it's supposed to be like really long wearing and amazing. And I just kind of noticed it yesterday and I was very excited about it. This is an interesting formula. It goes on pretty liquidy and it seems like it's going to be very lightweight, but then you start blending it in and you can kind of feel the thickness and how it spreads. And if you look like closely, maybe not even that closely, you can very clearly tell where I put the concealer. So the coverage is no joke. It is a little bit sticky, but I'm pretty happy with the color. And also with the effect, this is beautiful. I don't know if this is supposed to be like matte or something. Yeah, natural matte finish. I'm down with that. Now we will set this in a minute. I just want to go ahead and use my cream products because I don't like, you know, mixing the under eye powder with other stuff. Now I'm going to use this. This is not really new, but I just ordered it recently. It's the Colourpop STIX Bronze. It's their bronzing stick. I have the shade Moonstone Beach. And I don't know, I just kind of wanted a new bronzer stick because I don't have any affordable ones. And I just was in a mood of spending my money on affordable stuff. I used it a couple times already, and I gotta say that I really like it and that it blends like a dream. See, this just blended like butter. And now I look beautifully tan without any effort almost, and I'm just very happy with this. I wasn't really sure what I think of these sticks, because for some reason I had quite a bad experience with makeup and sticks, so I was kind of avoiding them. But this one, this is good. I like this a lot. Colourpop also came out with new cream blushes. I have 2 shades here. And I just want to share my very deep disappointment, because I have 2 shades here, simply because I wanted to order this one mostly. This is Cherry Blossom, beautiful pink. Then I also saw that they have a set of the blush with one of the blotted lip ones. So I was like, alright, I got the shade Rose Latte in the lip, which came with the Angel Energy. Like, they're almost the same. I really thought I was getting 2 completely different shades. Like, on camera they look slightly different. No, not really that much. But in person, they're almost the same. So now I just really want to try them both and see like what is going on. So I'm going to take one blush brush and I'm going to pick up Cherry Blossom on this side of my face. This is supposed to be like a cream matte formula. And people have been really liking it from what I read so far. Oh, this is nice. Look at how even for a matte cream that is. Wow. Okay, I like that a lot. And I'm gonna take a different stippling brush and I'm gonna use the Angel Energy. Are they different? I mean, for some reason I feel like Angel Energy is a bit more patchy, but it also goes a little bit more neon. But listen, do I need both of these blushes? Do they look that different? I don't think they do. Those are actually very similar. And I'm very disappointed because online, it really looked like they're so different. And I wanted both of them because the Cherry Blossom looked really dark. The Angel Energy looked just really pale and cool toned. And at the end of the day, like, they're almost the same. You wouldn't be able to tell I'm wearing 2 different blushes. Anyway, next thing we have is the Pretty Fresh powder. I love the Pretty Fresh range so much. The tinted moisturizer, the foundation are like my favorite face products. The mist I use all the time as well. And the concealer, oh my god, I had like 4 of these. Now I have the powder as well. I have the shade Fair 4 and I hope it's gonna like fit. But I also hope that it isn't gonna like tone down all the cheek stuff too much. First of all, yes, this might be a little bit pale. Second of all, this is almost like these weirdly hydrating loose powders, you know, like the, what was it, the Becca hydrating powder, and then Douglas has one, and it feels exactly like that, like almost wet, but your face is actually powdered really nicely. And right now, I look like a clown. Okay, I tried to dim the light just a little bit so I look a little bit less insane, but honestly, I think that this looks great. Like, this looks really, really smooth and it feels amazing. It doesn't feel dry at all. That's why I really wanted this powder, because they said that it's not supposed to be like super mattifying and it should still keep your skin looking fresh. You can also use this as a powder foundation, which I wanted to do initially, but you know, we have a lot of cream stuff. But overall, this is lush. All right. Next, I'm just gonna fill in my brows with this Beauty Bay eyebrow pencil, because I do have a new brow gel I want to try out. Alright, here we are, the brows are done. And I want to try the Vigan Cosmetics Fix and Define Eyebrow Gel. This is supposed to be really good for like that laminated brows look. And okay, I haven't tried it yet, so we will see. Alright, straight off the bat, I love the brush. It's very precise, but very nicely sparse, so you can really get in between the brows. The formula seems okay, it's not too wet. I have to let it dry to really see how the first coat holds the brows, and then maybe we'll add a second one, we will see. It's a very exciting day. every day when you get a new eyeshadow primer in the drugstore. And today we have the Super Grip Eyeshadow Primer from Trend It. I haven't seen a new eyeshadow base in forever. The last one wasn't that great, to be honest. So let's try out this one. I have a feeling it's supposed to be like a dupe for the Milk Makeup Grape base that I do not like. Oh yeah, it's clear, very clear. So I guess I'll just, pick it up on my finger and see where that goes. So very wet. Oh no, I cannot do that. This is so weird, like straight up, I don't enjoy these kinds of bases because they, first of all, they're not pigmented, so, you know, my eyelids tend to be a bit darker than the rest of my face, so I look a bit iffy if I want to just use something, you know, minimalistic. Yeah, but this one actually is gripping, like you probably cannot see it really well, but I can feel the stickiness and this could actually work. So I'm going to be using the Making Moves palette from Colourpop, which is a beautiful mauvey toned palette because I have some beautiful duochrome jelly matte shadows that I want to try out. I got this little set of 3 and I think we should just give them a try, maybe like 1 or 2, we will see. Yeah, let's do this, let's go. Alright, I didn't get too carried away. This is just a very simple eye look. I used the shade Marquee and then the shade Big Moves, which is this little mauvey tone. I gotta say that the base is pretty decent. It blended really well, but it was sticking also pretty decently on the thing. And I still have a lot of stickiness on the lid. So if now I were to go and apply some shimmer, I think it would, you know, like hold pretty well. In fact, we can probably do that right now. So I'm gonna take the shade Bicoastal, which is this one at the top. And let's just try it. Yeah, that sticks really, really well. You can almost feel it lifting the eyeshadow from your finger. That's a sign of a good base. I hope this is actually gonna be good in the long run. I think this one's a bit too similar to what we already have going on. And then I have these two, where this one is a little bit more like red toned, and this one is a bit more gray toned. I say let's go for the gray toned. This is the shade Big Ego, and it's their Jelly Matte Shadow, as I already said. I never had one of these, so I was really excited to give them a shot. It comes in a pot. It's similar size to the Super Shock, but it's a different packaging. And it has like this little lid. And there you have it. There's the shadow. So I think I'm just gonna take a little bit from the lid. I'm not gonna be dipping in. I'll take this little eyeshadow brush, which is very sparse, and it allows me to apply it very sparsely and precisely. So wow, that's a beautiful eyeshadow. Whoa, listen, that's really pretty. It's very important to close these back as well as you can so they don't dry out. So there we have it. I think that looks really pretty. This is another new thing that I have. I'm gonna take my Kiko Long Lasting Eyeshadow Stick in the shade 21, and I might do like a little bit of a metallic lining and waterline. Alright, it does add just a little bit darkness to the lash line, and I like that it's metallic as well, so you have like this really nice, you know, mesh of colors that are all just beautifully metallic. I love it so much. I'm just gonna finish off the lower lash line and I'll be right back. So now that the eyes are kind of done, I would like to give a second chance to the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift Mascara. I know, okay, I know, like I hated it, and there's been too much drama about it online, but it's been just sitting here and I don't really use it because, you know, I just don't know how to really use it. I'm gonna try to actually use it properly. So from what I saw online, you should use this side first and then this side and just, I don't know, hope for the best, I guess. Oh yeah, and now we're gonna like push it up with this side. Like this. Okay, this is pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've seen my lashes this up. The only problem is you don't know how well is it gonna last, because this can fall off any minute, since that's a lot of product. And I'm not entirely sure that my lashes are, you know, strong enough to hold that. But yeah, okay, now I feel like I've used it properly, and I feel like I understand what the fuss is about. And I do like it a bit more than I did before, I admit, but I'm still not sure it's gonna be it. By the way, brow check, that did almost nothing. This might be one of the gels that has to be layered, so I'll do a second layer. And again, we'll see in a couple minutes. I feel like all the cream products worked really well, and I can still see them very well even through the powder. So I am going to pass on any of the cheeks products. And I would just like to highlight, honestly. I cannot decide on the highlighter, so I'm just going to use my Star Surfer from Kaleidos. Now for my lips, I actually have two products. I did already mention the Ultra Blotted Lip, and I really want to use it. But I also have this, which is the new Trended Up Color Meets Care Serum Stick with a shiny finish, which is essentially a tinted lip balm. I just wanted to get it in like the most fun color, and this dark purple was the most fun color they had. So let's put it on. There's just something so fun about having a sheer dark purple lip. Love it. This is like so 2015 me. I love it so much. But it feels very good. That's what I wanted to say the most. I tried it yesterday for fun and I loved it. It's a great formula. It is very occlusive, but it's not like super slidey, so it stays in place and it does look surprisingly shiny. I think it's just the right amount of color for me not to be scared of actually using it, and it just feels so good. It feels like a very good lip balm. Now let me try this. The Ultra Blotted Lip from Colourpop is like a cult favorite thing, and I never tried it in my life. And this one's in the shade Rose Latte, as I already said. And it's supposed to give you like the really diffused and soft looking look. I'm not sure how I'm gonna like that. It is like that powdery finish, similar to the Peri Para Velvet Lip Inks. I think this is a very similar texture. I don't think it matches the look better, but it does seem like a nice formula, but I think this will transfer for sure. Yeah, like this does transfer. So either this dries down with like a longer period of time, or it's not one of these that dry down, which is also fine. So I think we'll see in a minute. In the meantime, my brows are finally looking like they have some hold. Let me give them a third layer. Yeah, that's looking great. I like how it separates my brow hair so well, but still gives them like a nice shape. This is a good eyebrow gel. Even though it's not the hardest hold ever, I think this is very good. And also small. I like small. Okay, but second try, it's all gone. So I feel like only like the top layer, like the extra product you apply can be, you know, like kissed away. And then the rest is kind of there. And it looks fine and it doesn't transfer. So once more. Nothing there. Yeah, that's pretty. And it doesn't feel very dry, which I also really appreciate. So, oh my god, we had so many winners today. That's insane. But this is the finished look. Don't you just love all the colors on the lid? I do. I think that looks amazing. But listen, I don't think we had a single flop today. Even the second chance was quite a redemption. Look at those lashes. Like, my lashes usually stare straight to the ground, but this is... it's pretty impressive, I gotta say. But my eyes feel very open, almost like I forced the lashes to just stay up. But about the rest, listen, everything was good. How is this even possible that everything was good so far? I mean, most of these were first impressions, so, you know, you never know when it comes to first impressions. But I feel like everything is really nice, looking awesome. The base is beautiful. Like, look at that, how smooth this is. I'm in love, absolutely in love. The brow gel is the only one who kind of underperformed because I was expecting something a little bit more heavy duty, but that is okay. You don't always need like a super heavy duty gel. It has many other qualities. And yeah, as of the blushes, I'm still a little disappointed. They look exactly the same. I feel betrayed a little bit by Colourpop. I'm sorry, Colourpop. I love them, but you know, just Photoshop your pictures a little bit better, please. I feel like I would have to wear test the both products more properly to really see how the longevity is. But overall, I'm in love with this look and I'm in love with the products and how it all looks. I also have to say I'm very impressed with the jelly matte shadows because every time I use a jelly eyeshadow, I'm a little bit scared it's gonna like, you know, crease and come off and crumble and stuff because sometimes they do. But I already wore one of these a couple times and I feel like they really exceeded my expectations so much. Yeah, needless to say, I'm very happy with today's little makeup session. I'm very happy I get to try all of these products. Thank you very much for watching. Consider subscribing. And if you want to see more videos where I talk about makeup, you can check out the playlist. See ya!